You know that little shaker on your kitchen table? It holds more than just a seasoning. It holds the story of empires, the cause of wars, and a really complex chemical secret that affects your body with every single pinch. So get ready, because we're about to uncover the hidden world of salt.
I want to start with a pretty direct question. Is your salt shaker lying to you? Because that highly refined powder you might be using every day, well, it's a world away from the mineral-rich crystals nature actually created.
And here's the heart of the matter. On one side, you've got your typical table salt. It's refined down to almost pure sodium chloride, with additives tossed in to make it flow perfectly. But on the other side, you've got unrefined salt, which holds on to all its natural minerals, like magnesium and potassium. This one distinction, it changes everything about salt's flavor, how it works, and its impact on both history and our health.
To really understand salt, we have to go back. I mean, way back. Because for most of human history, this mineral was anything but common. No way. It was a pillar of civilization. This timeline just shows you how deeply salt has shaped our world. I mean, we're seeing the earliest processing in Romania 8,000 years ago. The Romans built entire roads just for salt. The Via Salaria literally means salt road. Nations went to war over it, and then in 1930, Mahatma Gandhi turned it into this powerful symbol of independence with the Salt March. It wasn't just a seasoning, it was money. It was a strategic resource. It was a symbol of freedom.
And, its influence is kind of hidden in plain sight, right in our own language. Ever wonder where the word salad comes from? It's from the Latin for salted, a direct link to the Roman habit of salting their greens. A little piece of history in every bowl. How cool is that?
Okay, so let's shift gears from history to geography. Because just like wine has terroir, salt has this unique character depending on where it's from. We're about to explore the entire world inside a single, tiny crystal. First up, fleur de sel, the flower of salt. This stuff is harvested in coastal France. They're these feather-like crystals that are gently raked from the very top of evaporation ponds. You gotta think of it as salt's delicate finishing touch. Just a whisper of brine and this satisfying light crunch right on top of a finished dish.
Then you've got Malden from England, which is famous for its beautiful pyramid-shaped flakes. And they're not just for looks. They're incredibly light and they just shatter on your tongue, delivering this clean, bright saltiness. This is exactly why chefs are obsessed with it, for adding that perfect textural pop to everything from steaks to chocolate brownies.
Selgris, or gray salt, gets its color and its name from the clay beds it's harvested from in France. That clay gives it a higher mineral content and this really bold, briny flavor that just tastes of the ocean. This is your workhorse salt for building deep flavor in heartier dishes like roasts and stews.
And check this out. From Mexico, we have Colima sea salt. It's hand-harvested from lagoons where the water is naturally filtered through volcanic earth. This natural filtration gives it an incredible purity. And the result is this super clean, balanced flavor without any harshness, which makes it incredibly versatile for both cooking and finishing.
All right, so we've celebrated the history and the beauty of salt. But to tell the whole story, we have to look at the other side. Because in our modern world, our relationship with salt, it's gotten a little complicated. For a lot of us, it's become a dangerous habit. Let's start with a really crucial number: 2,000 milligrams of sodium. That's the maximum daily amount recommended by the World Health Organization. Now, to put that into perspective, that's only about 5 grams of salt, or a single teaspoon. That's it. So, where are we getting all this sodium? This chart is, well, it's pretty revealing. A staggering 75% comes not from our salt shakers, but from processed and restaurant foods. This means the biggest source of sodium in our diets is often totally hidden from us. And the consequences of going over that limit are serious. I mean, really serious. Excessive sodium is directly linked to a higher risk of high blood pressure, stroke, and other cardiovascular and kidney diseases. It's one of the biggest dietary risks for disability in the entire world. But here's a twist in that whole natural is better story. While unrefined salts have more of those good minerals, some research shows they can also contain higher levels of heavy metals like lead and cadmium, which they absorb from their environment. It's a good reminder that natural isn't always a simple guarantee of purity. Now, let's flip this whole thing on its head, because this isn't just about avoiding too much salt. Too little can also be really dangerous. The condition is called hyponatremia, and it happens when the sodium levels in your blood drop dangerously low. It's a crucial reminder that our bodies are all about balance.
And the symptoms are no joke. We're talking everything from headaches and fatigue to muscle spasms, and in really severe cases, even seizures or a coma. That's because sodium is an essential electrolyte. Our nerves and muscles literally cannot function correctly without it.
So, with all this information, the history, the variety, the risks, the rewards, how do we move forward? This final section is all about empowering you, giving you the tools to use salt with knowledge and confidence in your own kitchen. Let's break it down really simply. For everyday cooking, we're talking soups, sauces, baking. A fine-grained sea salt is perfect because it dissolves easily and seasons everything from the inside out. But for that final touch, that pop of flavor and texture right at the end, that's when you grab a flaky finishing salt. It's all about using the right tool for the right job. This process right here, this is how you go from just following recipes to truly cooking. First, know your salt. A big pinch of coarse flakes is way less salty than a tiny pinch of fine salt. Always start with less than you think you need. Then, taste constantly as you go. And finally, learn to trust your palate. It's all about developing that intuition.
And here's a fantastic pro tip for you. If your natural sea salt clumps up a little bit, don't worry about it. That's actually a good sign. It just means it's pure and doesn't have any of those industrial anti-caking agents that are added to standard table salt.
So we've journeyed from ancient Rome all the way to modern kitchens, from serious health warnings to gourmet textures. The next time you reach for the salt, you'll know the incredible story it contains. The only question left is, now that you know its secrets, what story will your salt tell?